Hey gamers, my name is Nick and welcome back to another iteration of Gazette, an ongoing series where I compile the latest and most interesting happenings in the gaming industry and compile them into an easy to digest video. Let's hop right into it. But before we do that, the latest Nintendo Direct Mini happened a few days ago, so we'll quickly go through and touch base on all of the announcements. The first piece of news from the Nintendo Direct Mini was a remastered version of The World Ends With You. 10 years after the original DS release, the game has been updated with more artwork, tweaked controls, and a new story segment. As of this release, it'll be out in sometime in 2018. Pokken Tournament DX had 2 waves of paid DLC announced in the Nintendo Direct Mini, with 2 new fighters, and 2 new sets of support Pokemon, and more. Wave 1 of the DLC adds Aegislash as a playable fighter who has a technical fighting style where it can switch between blade form and shield form for various different attacks. The first wave also adds Mega Rayquaza and Mimikyu as a set of support Pokemon. Wave 2 of the DLC adds Blastoise to play as and Mew and Celebi as a support Pokemon set. New avatar items will also be added to the game as well, so let's hope it isn't too expensive. During the 2018 January Nintendo Direct, Nintendo dated the first Kirby game for the Nintendo Switch. People will be able to pick up and play Kirby Star Allies on March 16th, 2018. This is the latest adventure where Kirby can hurl hearts at enemies to turn them into allies. In addition, up to 4 people can play together and control these enemies Kirby has won over. During the January 2018 Nintendo Direct Mini, another port of Hyrule Warriors is on the way. Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition will come to the Nintendo Switch in spring of 2018. This version of the game will include all 29 characters and other items released as DLC. In addition, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition will include Switch exclusive features. For example, 2 people can play in tabletop mode with the Joy-Cons. There will also be 2 new outfits for Link and Zelda that are taken straight from the Breath of the Wild game. So please, Koei Tecmo, if you're gonna charge $60, at least make a Warriors game that is built from the ground up. Porting your engine that you've used since the PlayStation 2 days is just terrible. Look at Monster Hunter World. It's a new game that is using a new engine and not a skin of the Warriors series. You put out multiple Warriors games a year and it's pure laziness. And it's been going on for over a decade. So step it up, Koei Tecmo. Finally, Nintendo is bringing Mario Tennis to the Nintendo Switch. While Mario Tennis Open was a disaster and Ultra Smash was bare bones, Mario Tennis Aces will include a story mode, something I've been wanting to see since Mario Tennis Power Tour. Missions and boss battles will be available to play. For example, Petey Piranha appears in the campaign as an opponent. Mario Tennis Aces will come to the Nintendo Switch in spring 2018, and I couldn't be happier. Now, if this game doesn't come with online modes, I will riot. So we just need to see a Mario Strikers game too. So this will complete everything I love. Falcom's action RPG Ys 8 was announced for the Nintendo Switch, and it was one of the bigger surprises yesterday. And NIS America released a limited edition version and its sweet bonus items. The limited edition is available to pre-order for $99.99, and it's only available at the NIS American store. The Nintendo Switch version of the game will release this summer, although the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita versions will release January 30th. Super Mario Odyssey is a fantastic game, but there's a certain green man that fans have been wanting to see, and Nintendo listened. They finally allowed Luigi out of the basement to host a Luigi's Balloon World mode, a new mode with 2 competitive options: Hide It and Find It. Wait, he's not playable? Wait, Nintendo didn't even listen at all! Oh. In Hide It mode, players have 30 seconds to try and place a balloon somewhere in the various locales of Super Mario Odyssey, from nooks and crannies to acrobatic leaps of faith. In Find It mode, players try to find other players' hidden balloons in a test of wits, so it's a different form of speedrunning then. Cool. This update will come out for free in February of 2018. The upcoming All Heroines 2v2 fighter, SNK Heroines, Tag Team Frenzy is getting a fancy Diamond Dream Edition, limited edition for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. And it comes with all kinds of goodies, like a deluxe hardbook containing art, the official soundtrack, label pin set, a large sleeveless shirt, the ever hilarious Fatal Cutie cap, workout towel, and sweatband, and it's all combined in this giant collector's box. The Diamond Dream Edition is available for pre-order on the NIS American Online Store for PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch, both priced at $119.99 and will release this summer. Get excited, gamers! 2018 is the year of gaming once again! Nintendo announced in the Nintendo Direct mini presentation today that a demo of Square Enix's sandbox action RPG title, Dragon Quest Builders, released today on the Switch. For those who haven't played it, it's like Minecraft, and that's pretty much it. Mario plus Rabid Kingdom Battle, one of my favorite games of 2017, you can find my review up in the cards right there, is getting DLC during the January 2018 Nintendo Direct Mini. We learned that Donkey Kong would be the new hero added in the final piece of DLC that brings an entirely new world to the game. The DLC will be released in spring of 2018, and as I said, it's a really good game. I'd play it again. Payday 2 was previously announced to be coming to the Nintendo Switch, and recent Nintendo Direct Mini showed off more about the game, including the new character Joy, as well as a release date. Joy is a computer whiz from Japan who has a changing LED mask, hacker perks, and her own weapons. She's a timed exclusive for the Nintendo Switch version as well. Using CrimeNet, players can play locally or online by inviting 3 friends to the Nintendo Switch version, and the game also includes a touchscreen menu controls and an HD Rumble support. The game comes out February 27th, 2018. As for the price, it's $50. I mean, come on, the game was free on Steam not too long ago, so $50 is... it's wrong. Celeste now has a release date and more information thanks to the January 2018 Nintendo Direct Mini. In Celeste, players help a young woman named Madeline climb Celeste Mountain. There are 600 levels spread across 8 chapters, with B-sides that are more difficult for each chapter. An assist mode will let people adjust the difficulty to slow down the pace or make Madeline invincible. Celeste will come to the Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on January 25th, 2018. During the January 2018 Nintendo Direct Mini, EA and Zoink Games' Faye received a release date. It will be released on February 16th, 2018 on not only the Nintendo Switch, but also the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC. The Faye trailer also showed the Nintendo Switch exclusive controls, so people can use the Joy-Con's HD Rumble to feel that unique song each creature has, and use the motion controls to match it and sing with them. It looks interesting, and I hope to see more gameplay soon. Nintendo announced in the Direct Mini presentation that their Wii U side-scrolling platformer Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze will release for Nintendo Switch this summer, with Funky Kong as a new playable character. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze releases on May 4th, 2018 for Nintendo Switch exclusively. Did anyone expect it not to release on Nintendo Switch exclusively? In addition to the Nintendo Switch version that was revealed today, Bandai Namco announced that the remastered version of Dark Souls is headed to the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC on May 25th, 2018. Now, the Dark Souls remastered will come with improved resolution, as well as other visual upgrades for the port. The game will run at an upscaled resolution and 60 FPS on the PlayStation 4 Pro and Xbox One X, and the PS4 and Xbox One will run it also at 1080p and 60 frames per second. The PC will have native 4K with textures 2K unconverted and 60 FPS as well, and the Nintendo Switch version will run at 1080p at 30 frames per second in TV mode and 720p and 30 FPS for handheld mode. So we're sacrificing the visual clarity and frames per second for portability, so if you're into that. The Pokemon Company shared the latest on the upcoming title Detective Pikachu, with a Western announcement and a look at the brand new English trailer featuring the coffee-drinking, hard-boiled Pikachu, and a new Amiibo figure. Take the role of young Tim Goodman and explore with his talkative partner Pikachu in the action-adventure game Detective Pikachu, coming to the 3DS systems on March 23rd, 2018. Tim and this gruff, coffee-drinking Pikachu have teamed up to investigate the disappearance of Tim's father. Look for clues, talk to witnesses, and uncover the secrets of Rhyme City. A special Detective Pikachu amiibo figure is also in the works. As shown in the above image, it is larger than the standard amiibo, and when used with the Detective Pikachu game, it can unlock short videos that just might help you out with some useful hints for your investigation. The amiibo is huge, like this normal Pikachu amiibo. Pikachu amiibo, it's crazy. Niantic has announced in a Pokemon Go update that will limit the number of Apple iOS devices that will work with the game. On February 28th, any device that cannot upgrade to iOS 11 will no longer be compatible with the game, meaning people will need to use an Apple iOS device that is capable of upgrading to iOS 11 or switch to a compatible Android device to keep playing. Personally, I have the Galaxy S8 Plus, so I recommend switching to an Android device. They're good. Just don't go with a budget one though. The Dissidia Final Fantasy NT Open Beta has begun. From January 12th through the 21st, people will be able to test out the 3v3 online ranked matches in 12 different areas, or try the offline gauntlet mode, where you can team up with 2 AI allies to join you. 15 characters will be available at the time to choose as you play, and the open beta does not require PlayStation Plus for online multiplayer, though the full game does require that subscription. Save data created during the open beta will not carry over to the full game, and Final Fantasy Dissidia NT will come to the PlayStation 4 on January 30th, 2018. Get ready for some controversy. Arc System Works announced the upcoming crossover 2D fighter, BlazeBlue Cross Tag Battle, will have a total of 40 characters, 20 from the base game and 20 from DLC. Starting with Blake from the Ruby series, Arc System Works will add 20 more DLC characters. I must mention that these will be paid DLC, meaning you have to pay for 20 characters to get the full game, meaning these characters are locked from the game at launch, meaning these characters were completed, but you must pay for them to unlock them on day 1. What? BlazeBlue Cross Action Battle releases for the PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC via Steam in Japan and Asia on May 31st, 2018 for 5,800 yen. It'll release for North America on June 5th, 2018 for $50 to $60 judging by the yen to dollar conversion. Disappointing. Well, that's it for this week's Game Away Gazette. If you haven't joined already, we do have a Discord server so you can rant about them video games with all of us. We also have a Patreon if you want to help support us so we can bring you guys new content. So, until next time, sit back, relax, and game away.